Alrighty guys, I'm excited to show you our newest project, 1906 Holly. Come on, take a tour with me. By the way, first impressions are probably one of the most important things, and that's why we put probably the biggest door I've seen in the Holly district. This is a 10-foot by 6-foot pivot door. As you can see, we really tried to make the focal point of this home, the front door, and seeing all the way into the backyard. We love the large windows, the open floor plan, the kitchen that has a 10-foot island. This is perfectly designed for hosting events, parties, bar mitzvahs, whatever you want to do. We have a sombrero light here, as you can see. Very nice. It's perfect for derby days. If you guys want to go to the derby, we can move the table and use that as a light. This project came about as I was able to acquire this dirt off market in 2021. Of course, unfortunately, during the pandemic, things took a lot longer than they would if this was not pandemic level. Normally it would take about a year to build this home. Unfortunately, it took us about 18 months. But the great thing about it is that we learned a lot and we were able to really maximize the square footage. Originally, we wanted to do 2 homes on 1 lot, and the reason why we weren't able to is because of some different development overlays that happened within the city of Austin. One of the things I'd like to say though is I actually developed this home. A lot of agents that they haven't developed homes. So they really haven't made the mistakes that I've made, or they haven't done, quite frankly, they just haven't done the deals that I've done. I've probably done about 200 infill projects, where the majority of agents that you're seeing right now, they've maybe done 20 to 30 at most. Unfortunately, at the end of the day, a lot of agents that have been doing this, they haven't been doing it long enough to understand how this business works. A lot of folks are good at helping people sell homes, which is perfectly great. Nowadays, though, in our ever-adapting market, I think one thing that we need to do is understand how to create the inventory. And the great thing about being a developer is we're actually creating the inventory, but also having the know-how and going through the steps to teach you how to become a developer. I have several clients that have a full-time job in their side hustle of developing. They're making anywhere from $1 million to $2 million a year. One of the things that I really enjoy about this space is the way that it's laid out, but then also just the abundance of natural light. Specifically, this much natural light while you've got a lot of tree cover. And the reason for that is all of the windows. As you'll see around, you have wall-to-wall windows, and then coming into the kitchen space here, which I think the folks over at LT Designs did a wonderful job curating this space. Everything from the 7-inch white oak floors to the quartzite countertops and the 42-inch KitchenAid stove with dual oven. We have KitchenAid appliances throughout, high-end design features. So everything from full wood cabinets, we've got the KitchenAid upper for exhaust vent. One of the things I really like about this home is the primary suite being on the first floor. 2 reasons. 1, functionality, and 2, you can hear your kids sneaking out. I'd live in this bitch. Guys, as we're walking through homes, it's important to be able to test out things for functionality, right? When you're buying a home, looking at moving into homes, it's all about functionality. If something's not functional, it means that you're probably not gonna live in it that long. It means you'll be putting it on the market. So again, think about that. Can I functionally live in this home? Can I see my family in this home? One of the things that I do is I always do the tub test. I'm 6'2", 225 pounds, and this tub fits. I think it passes the test. What do y'all think? What I like about this is we've got iron rails, again, white oak floors. Essentially this is the room, this is the bathroom that your guests would use if they were staying over, and this is attached en suite as well. Some additional features that people don't think about, to me a very underrated feature, is where they put the half bath or the guest bath. A lot of times you'll have homes that'll have a guest bath right off of the living room, right off of the kitchen space. What I love about this space is it's off in the side. It's nice because what this does is this enables your guests to do their business in private. One of the things we're doing when we're designing spaces is we're trying to create moments throughout the home. What I love about this space right here is this is a moment. We've got the kitchen, dining, living right there, and then we have the primary bedroom here. So this is a great place while you're entertaining for your folks to come out and hang. It's also a great place to do an outdoor kitchen, and we're even permitted for a pool. So think about this. You've got a very functional inside space that's going to transition to an outdoor space with a pool. I think that's going to be absolutely phenomenal. I think this is good. This home is laid out very well for people to live in. And this isn't a home that would be your first home that you're going to move out of in a couple of years. Because of the space that's in this home, I think you can actually live here for significantly longer. The nice thing is that we're only about 6 blocks from downtown right now. So I don't know if you guys know anything about the Holly Street district, but basically it goes from 35 all the way to Pleasant Valley. The southern border is going to be the river, and the northern border is going to be East Cesar Chavez. This is a very walkable district. You have great trees. I mean, as you can hear by the birds, sounds great. And we're literally only about, like I said, about 6 blocks from downtown. A very unique thing about this property is that you have a full-size backyard. You know, one of the things I've been thinking of is like, man, I could totally just throw the football with Max here. We could set up a soccer goal. Something you don't necessarily get with an infill property that you get with this. And so when you're thinking about how do you make your backyard and your home more usable, ultimately what you're doing is saying, I can live there longer because it's filling these separate needs. Another unique feature about this property is we have a 2-car carport coming off of the back alley space. Unfortunately, a lot of properties that you have on the east side in infill in general, a lot of times on the east side, you only see 1-car carport or 1-car garage. I think it's important if you're going to spend $1.6 million on a home that you're probably going to have 2 dope cars. I don't want to leave those outside. I don't want to have my BMW and my Porsche sitting outside. I want it to be nice. You know, one of the reasons why we built it this way in this configuration is because we have an alley access back here. So the nice thing is you can pull your car around and then you can pull it in here. The thought process when you're building homes like this is, one thing that I always think about is, can I open the door and let my dog out? Well, what does that mean? I want to be able to just let my dog out the backyard. I want him to be able to play, whatever. Can I just put my son or my daughter in the backyard and let them play and not worried about them walking off? And that was the intent of this, is basically to come in and put a garage here so you can pull in, very safe, very secure. A lot of times people are kind of concerned about safety and whatnot. This was one of the things that I was thinking, is that you can pull in right here to have a full 2-car carport that's going to act like a garage.